日本時間2月13日、米国時間2月12日、MLB ネットワークの番組でロサンゼルス、ドジャースの近況が特集され、主軸捕手いるスミスがチームの現状と新シーズンへの意気込みを語った。番組ではまず、マンシーの1年契約延長が話題に、スター選手が並ぶドジャース打線の中で、マンシーは影の立役者として評価され、ポストシーズンでの勝負強さが改めて称賛された。続いて登場したスミスは、過酷なポストシーズン、とりわけ18回戦の激闘を振り返り、正直、あの後は何も考えられなかった。とにかく生き延びることだけを考えていた。と語り、極限状態での戦いを明かした。また、山本由伸については、ポストシーズンでの投球は本当に信じられないものだった。あの場面で戻ってきて、チームを救ってくれた姿は一生忘れない。と絶賛。若きエースの存在が、連覇を目指すドジャースの大きな支えとなっていることを強調した。新シーズンの目標についてスミスは、毎年、目標はワールドシリーズ制覇。それは今年も変わらない。と断言。強力戦力を誇るドジャースは、再び頂点を目指して動き出す。番組ではこの後、3人のスター選手へのインタビューが詳しく紹介される。ぜひ最後までご覧いただきたい。
Speaking of the Dodgers, they're getting the band back together. Max Muncy, 1-year contract extension for $10 million guaranteed. It includes a $7 million salary for next season and then a $10 million club option for 2028. It's easy, Ron, to get when you have that much star power and that many cornerstone players on one club to get lost. And Max Muncy is one of those guys that just hides in the weeds a little bit, but he's an excellent player.
Oh, he doesn't hide if you ever have to face him, I'll tell you that. He's one of those guys that just has a great plate discipline. He doesn't swing at anything that is not a strike. He punishes balls, and he fits beautifully within that lineup. He's on base all the time. If he's not, he's hitting these long drives that leave the ballpark. He is a great teammate. You can't have all stars and stars' egos. You have to have the kind of blue-collar guy, which he is. And to resurrect his career where he had really no future when he left Oakland.
Amazing.
And now is one of the stalwarts and has done some things in the postseason, see his last 5 years, in the postseason that he will be amongst the greatest postseason players in Dodgers history.
You go back to Game 7 of that World Series, and I thought the home run he hit off of Savage might have been the biggest hit of that game because the Blue Jays had a 2-run lead. He hits a solo home run to cut that to 1. And that all of a sudden it looked like the Blue Jays were in business. That solo, and that was a bullet he hit off of Savage. We talk about Will Smith and the great play that Pa has made, but that home run from Max Muncy in Game 7 was huge.
Smith hits a high fly ball to deep left field. It's got a chance. It is gone. It's Will Smith in Game 7. And in the 11th inning of Game 7, the Dodgers lead for the first time.
I just got done saying that somebody's going to be remembered. It could be Will Smith.
Second home run of the postseason. And if the Dodgers can get 3 more outs, it'll win Game 7.
Silence the House. What an indelible moment from the recently completed World Series. Will Smith joins us, 3-time World Series champ, 3-time All-Star. Will, good morning. Good to see you, man.
Yep, good morning, guys.
Hey, so I want to start with this because back-to-back World Series, deep runs into the fall last year. I mean, I can't imagine the workload, what it did to your body. You're playing in the World Baseball Classic this year. How are you maintaining yourself? Talk about the protocol.
Yeah, no, we got good athletic trainers, good strength coaches. Yeah, like you said, the World Series kind of wiped me out. Especially that 18-inning game. But yeah, no, I just take November off basically. I don't do anything November, and then come December, start working out. In January, we're back at it. So it's kind of just a routine now. It's worked, and yeah, I don't know, just kind of keep going.
Well, the 18-inning game was early in the series.
Game 3.
Yeah, Game 3.
So you're sitting there going, man, we got to get through this. When you come back after the 18-inning game, what are you thinking? Are you looking long haul the series, or is it like, we got to wrap this up right away?
No, I wasn't really thinking after that game, honestly. I was getting IVs, just surviving, just in survival mode. Come back the next day, try to win. I think we dropped the next 2 games, unfortunately. It would have been nice to win those 2, but had to travel back to Toronto. But yeah, I'm just glad we ended up winning it. So it was worth it.
So can you equate it to somebody at home, what that does to your knees, to your legs, what it might feel like? Maybe they're lifting weights or maybe they're jogging. Can you compare it to anything for somebody?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, I was cramping up come the 13th or 14th inning, so you ever get cramps? You ever just out running and you want to quit?
I mean, I can't even squat for 30 seconds. I'm sorry. That's just unbelievable.
Yep. Yeah, it was just conserve as much energy as you can, and hopefully this game ends as soon as possible.
Young legs, man.
Another 9.
Capable of doing a lot. I know that we've spoken with a lot of your teammates, with Dave Roberts, about the mindset in camp this year. Hadn't been a three-peat in a long time, Will, and the targets have been on your backs for a long time now, whether you're trying to three-peat or not. What kind of motivation and what kind of camp does that lend to for you guys in Camelback Ranch?
Yeah, it's obviously the goal this year is to win a World Series. That's our goal every year with the Dodgers. We've got a really talented clubhouse, bunch of good guys. With the last couple of years we've gotten along great. Just leaned on each other. So yeah, that's the plan this year. Is to win another World Series. It's gonna be tough. There's a lot of good teams. We can have all the talent in the world, but we still got to go out and do it. And it's going to be fun. Teams are going to be coming for us, so we're going to be getting everybody's best, but we're used to that. So it should be an exciting year, and should be get another push.
All right, I hope I deliver my question properly here because it could come off wrong, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Oh, I love when we get these.
So my thought is you are really one of the core of the club. You're like the nucleus now. And before it was like Shohei, Mookie, Freddie. It's almost like the core 4 of the Yankees. They always left out a guy. You're part of that big core now. When did that start to feel like maybe they're pitching me different, I'm getting recognized, that I'm starting to do some damage, and they started to respect you a little bit different? Did you notice that at all, and when did that happen?
Not really. No, not really. I mean, I feel like kind of more of a veteran guy now, I guess, in the league. Still not as veteran as some of my teammates and all that and some guys. But, yeah, I definitely feel like, I've performed pretty well the last few years. The guys in the clubhouse, we always love each other. And so I just do my job. I think guys respect that. Guys look up to me, the pitchers. We have a good relationship with all our pitchers. I think that goes a super long way, just lasting throughout a year and in the postseason, is how well I can, assist them and kind of lead them. So yeah, I mean, I just try to quietly do my job and, let Freddie, Mook, all those guys kind of, be the superstars that they are.
Well, you're right in there. But I'm going to ask you about one other superstar. We got about 30 seconds for this answer. When you saw Yamamoto get up in the 18th inning after he pitched or whatever inning that was, what were you thinking?
I mean, it was crazy. I told him after Game 6 when he had just come back again or whatever, I was like, hey, just be ready for Game 7. You never know. And he's looking at me like I'm absolutely crazy. And then sure enough, he's out there. Yeah, that was what he did that whole postseason during the World Series, just mowing guys down, getting out there. It was incredible. And, we needed him. And, just for him to go out there and do what he did was so special. And, I'll always remember what he did for us.
What's the rest of your day look like in camp today, Will?
I have no idea. I just finished up my physicals, so those are wrapping up. I'm going to go catch a little bit. It's kind of like a mess of a day, so there's no real schedule for today, but tomorrow will be, full on schedule and back at it.
Well, as we like to tell all the young guys that come on that have to establish themselves in the big leagues, hope you make the club this year, young man. Way to go. Thanks for joining us, Will. Yeah. We always appreciate your time, man. Enjoy the rest of camp.
Thanks, Will. Great talking to you.
Yeah, we'll see y'all.
You hit on something pretty important there with him, like, all the other guys get the run. You know who had the best clutch numbers on the roster? That dude, not Shohei, not Mookie. That dude.
He has been a dude now for a number of years. And that question was legit. I was hoping I delivered it like
you did. No, you did.
Properly, because he's one of the big reasons that they're winning. He's a star in that club.
I remember being in camp once, covering Angels camp once for the network when Albert was there.
Oh, yeah.
I think he had just gotten there the second year, and I remember doing a little talk back with him. I didn't know Albert at the time. He didn't know that I'm a clown. And I said, when does Soch tell you if you've made the club or not?
He looked at
He looked at me
you.
like,
今回も最後までご視聴いただき、本当にありがとうございました。動画の内容を楽しんでいただけたでしょうか。もしよろしければ、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。皆さんの応援が、今後の動画制作の大きな励みになります。それではまた、次回の動画でお会いしましょう。